Great to see basketball back at the CU Event Center as the men's and women's basketball teams respectively had exhibition games. The women took on Adams State, the men Metro State on Saturday night while the football team was playing. Back at the Buffalo Stampede, voice of the bus, Mark Johnson. Now, coincidentally, these two teams both won by 24 points in those exhibitions. A lot of excitement and expectation for both of these teams. And after those ball games, we heard from both coaches, J.R. Payne and Tad Boyle. Powered by Ford. Cars, trucks, and SUVs built for America. Built Ford proud.
Anytime you win a game by 20 plus, you feel good. I thought our defense tonight was pretty good. We flew around, pretty active. Didn't guard the three-point line as well. In the first half, they had 4 threes, and I challenged our guys at halftime to hold them under 6, and they only got 1 in the second half, so that was good. Our switching was good. So I was happy with our defense and our rebounding for the most part. And you guys know that's something I always harp on. So I just think offensively, we took a little bit of a step backwards tonight. Our turnovers were an issue against Texas, and they were an issue again tonight. The difference is Texas pressured the heck out of us, and Metro State really didn't. They tried to keep us off balance with that zone. It worked at times. But we got to flow better offensively. And obviously we didn't shoot the ball from the free throw line very well. We're much better free throw shooters than that, in my opinion. But turnovers and free throws to me. And then finishing. You got an open shot, making it. When you got an open layup, you make it. We could have finished better. So some room to grow offensively for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I think Alex, our assistant, said it best. It wasn't our best game, but at least we got our first game out of the way. And so, happy to play, a team. Ironically, that really small team actually is much more difficult for us to play against because they're totally different matchups than we ever see. So that was good for us to have a different type of challenge in our opening game. I think we'll turn on the film and see that we did a lot of good things and also a lot of things that we still need to improve. And that's why you play an exhibition game. So glad it's over and we're ready for the season. I definitely think, the rotation is up for grabs. I think we have so many good players this year that, for me, I've never really placed an emphasis on starting. I would rather be the kid that's wanted to be in at the end of the game, when the game is on the line. So starting, I don't think is really that big of a deal. Sometimes it's more about your pieces. Like if I have a distributing point guard, I need scoring wings. Or if I have a scoring post player, I need a distributing post player, and things like that. So it's never just your best 5 players. But yeah, Tamia, started and did a great job. She's experienced, and but definitely I think we could rotate that through the year.
Tonight we didn't. It wasn't great. It didn't flow. We had some success early. I think we jumped on them pretty good. We had, 21 points at the, second media timeout, and then we ended up with 33. Part of that was free throw shooting. We couldn't make a free throw, but I think we got impatient, and guys try to, what happens is when you have success early, guys want to do it quick, and, again, you're preparing to beat the really good teams, and the really good teams you're not going to beat after making 1 or 2 passes, and so we got to get the ball moved side to side a little bit more. We always want to get it in the paint. And I don't know what the final numbers were. I know at halftime, we always give our guys the paint touch numbers and the non-paint touch numbers. At halftime, we were 1 for 7 when we didn't get a paint touch. That's not very good. And we were 18 for, 26 or 18 for 28 when we did get a paint touch. So good things happen. You get to the free throw line, you suck the defense in, and then it frees it up for our three-point shooters. The one thing I'll say our guys did a great job of, I thought, is sharing the ball. We had 19 assists, which is a really good number. So we have an unselfish team. Eddie's really a good passer from the post. Tristan's really become a much better passer. I think we got the ability to have those upper teens and even get in the 20s in assists if we keep sharing the ball. But then we just got to add the efficiency piece and the movement piece and the patience piece. And we've seen it in practice. It hasn't translated. It didn't translate to the Texas scrimmage very well, and it didn't translate tonight. Something we've been working on in practice. And when these guys accept that and understand that and do it, we're going to be pretty darn good because we got a lot of weapons in this team offensively. That's the beauty of this team. A lot of balance, a lot of guys that can score the ball, and just can't have agendas and selfishness. And I don't think we have that. We just have to get better movement and spacing.
So exhibition victories for the CU men and the women. J.R. Payne and Tad Boyle after the contest, 24-point wins, kind of setting the tone for the high expectations this season. The women will open up on Monday on the road in Las Vegas against defending national champion LSU. The men will be home on Monday night, November 6th, to take on Towson. We'll have that one on the Colorado Basketball Network. Coming up next here at the Buffalo Stampede, we're talking soccer. It was senior day at Prentice Field. We'll recap in a moment.